Hi, I'm here to share my experiences about doing all those physical fitness tests. So, while doing those exercises, I really feel that my muscles have gotten weaker because I think it's been a while since I've done an intense exercises or workouts, and I really feel that my body has gotten heavy than before. And after doing all those exercises like the push-ups, the curl-ups, and those 50-meter dash, the 3-minute step test, my muscles reacted to all those exercises, and I got body pains all over my body. It feels like it was burning up, so it hurts, but it feels so refreshed that your body has been moving, or your body experienced exercise. So, and I think I'm going to do this every day so that my body will get stronger, my muscles will be stronger again. So that's all. It feels so refreshed. My body feels so refreshed. It's refreshing doing all those exercises because doing all your class, you're just there sitting down, facing your laptops, your phone. So I think it's so good for the body to have exercises daily, so to make it stronger. That's all. Thank you.